365 Every Day Counts, and we are outside today. Woohoo! This is McCloud Nature Park in Hendricks County, and in case you haven't been here, this is right in your backyard. And look how beautiful it is. So we're here to talk about litter, and we're not going to see a lot of that here, thank goodness. The parks are very, very clean. But what we're here to talk about is appreciating what's in your neighborhood and what's in your backyard, so that you can keep from littering, because it really gives you a lot of motivation. So check this out. Beautiful creek, we've got the trees, we've got all of this surrounding us right now, wildlife going crazy this morning. And we just want to talk about some ways that you can keep litter from happening, some tips for keeping things secure in your recycling bin and your trash can, and just keeping things clean. One of the other great features here at McCloud Nature Park is this natural prairie. And in Indiana, we were covered mostly with prairie and woods, and there are a lot of wildlife that live here. So one of the things that we want to talk about with wildlife and litter is that a lot of times you think, hey, I could throw this apple core out the window. It's not going to cause any trouble because it's biodegradable. But the problem with that is, even though, yes, it will turn itself back into soil, in the meantime, we've got little rodents and other guys that want to eat it. And then we have birds of prey that are looking for food like mice, and they tend to eat right around rush hour. So sometimes they can get hit by cars, and we can just keep that from happening by keeping that apple core in the car, put it in a baggie or something else, take it home, put it in the compost pile. Hi, we're out here on the Iron Bridge at McCloud Park. This is actually kind of cool because it's an example of reuse. This bridge was a 100-year-old bridge that came from Pulaski County. So it's seen horses and it's seen early automobiles, and now it just sees people, which is really fun. So this is part of one of the trails, and we thought this would be a good place to maybe talk about some of the things that are commonly littered and how we can keep them from becoming litter in the first place. And litter is just trash out of place. That's the definition of litter. So how can you be responsible? Well, one of the things that you can do, if you're coming to a place like McCloud, maybe you're picnicking, or maybe you're going somewhere for a concert or a sporting event, you get a lot of this kind of stuff that is easy to litter. If you know exactly where the trash cans are when you come in, or the recycle bins, or you have a little bag to take this back with you and recycle it at home, that's the best thing to do. Just make sure that it's secure in your car so it doesn't blow back out. I know in our car, we tend to stuff things like this in the car door, and then you open the door and everything's gone. So just make sure it's lid on, everything in a bag and secure to take back home again. Sometimes we don't recycle on purpose, we recycle on purpose. We don't litter on purpose. Sometimes things just blow out of a trash can or out of the back of a truck or even your recycle bin. So one of the best things you can do is keep it all secure. Put a lid on your trash can, make sure it's down tight if it's going to be a windy day. And in your recycle bin, if you put some of the heavier things on top of your paper and your cardboard to keep it weighted down, that would be an awesome, easy thing to do. Another thing that you can do in case things do blow out, just to avoid affecting wildlife, something like this cannot be recycled, but what we can do is clip these rings so that animals can't get their necks caught in here, and these also don't get into a waterway where a fish or a turtle or something else can get stuck in here. So clip these guys. And then another one that's a problem for wildlife is a yogurt cup like this. These are narrow at the top and then wider at the bottom, so an animal can get their head in and then not get their head back out. So one of the things that you can do before you put in the recycle bin, because these are recyclable, is crush it. Just squeeze it like this, or crush it with your foot to make sure that nothing's going to get in. We don't want to affect anything. And then the big bugaboo that everybody's talking about are these plastic bags. These are okay. We're not going to say, oh, bad, 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 don't use them. What we are going to say is that you definitely need to know where the recycle bins are for them. Look at your stores, Kroger, Marsh, Walmart, Target. All of those places have bag recycling. You cannot put them in your regular recycling bin, but we've got information on our Facebook page. If you go back through, we've had information about what kind of bags like this can be recycled at the store. So make sure those get in the recycle bin. Secure them. Just make sure they're nice and tight. If they do go into the trash, or don't use them at all, use your own bag. Remember, we all live downstream. It's really important for us to all do our part. Thanks for watching.